Hi guys, Mikko here. I'm at Espoo, here at the beach of Matinkylä, and we are going swimming today. This is a cold exposure workshop called Find Comfort in Cold. This is basically ice swimming, and you might think that okay, there's nothing special in ice swimming, as Finns have done it since the dawn of time. This time, well, first of all, there's no sauna, and breath work and other exercises are as essential as the swimming itself. Well, we're not going swimming, we're just going into the freezing sea and enjoying the moment. I'm excited. The first couple of people already went to the water, and rest of us are doing kung fu moves in the meanwhile. Let's do it.
Worse that I look at someone.
No, it's the same. It's the same. Anyway. You know how this goes, mate. 110. All the way in. Very nice. And breathing. Lengthen the exhale. Calmly lengthen the exhale. Very nice. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Gentle exhale. There you go. There you go. Nice and gentle. Nice and calm. You found it? There you go.
Always painful. Every single time.
Focus, focus, focus. No force. And when you're ready, return.
Almost lost my flip-flop there. That would have been inconvenient.
Nice job, nice job.
Good job.
Excellent. Okay, just got back from the cold. And you know, I've done cold showers, I've done ice swimming. Long-time viewers remember that at the Biohacker Summit I did an ice bath, and I even got frozen to more than 100 degrees minus. But yeah, it's always a shock to the body. It's somehow similar to spicy food. You get addicted. It hurts, but it hurts in a good way. Okay, now the ice swimming is done. Now some more kung fu moves. I had to put on my clothes. Some troopers are still doing the kung fu moves. Yeah, I'm having the shivers, the camera is shaking, but yeah, the shivers are okay. They're just my body giving me energy. I'm trying to shoot some B-roll, but I can't because my hands are shaking so much. Okay, so the workshop is done. We just had some lunch, and now we're going to in this very strange building to do some very strange, I guess, Illuminati stuff. Let's see what it is. You ready? I'm ready. Yeah, just taking some footage.
All the way in. Deep breathing in and let go. Keep it going.
Okay, so I'm here with Lee Evin, the leader of today's workshops. Just a quick overview, what are the main benefits of this whole cold exposure thing?
I would say the most crucial and most important one is this inflammatory response, this internal inflammation, which is sort of like a big killer in today's world. The new science is showing is that when you go into the cold exposure, have this prolonged period of time inside the water, your inflammatory response or your innate immune system is actually switched off, and this lasts for up to about 6 to 7 days. So that's kind of like the big breakthrough, this amazing health benefit. But also brown fat activation and brown fat production inside of people. When we're born, as a child, we're actually born with brown fat in this kind of neck and shoulder area because our nervous systems are not developed. And brown fat is a very, very easy source of energy. It's brown because it's energy dense with mitochondria. Babies can basically use that really to warm up. And the interesting part is we found out through people like Wim Hof, you can actually produce that if you come into contact with cold. These are kind of like the big things. Of course, you can kind of like talk about mindset and focus and these kind of things.
Yeah, I need to ask, we did all kinds of kung fu moves before and after the cold exposure. What's about that?
The normal response inside the body when you go to the water is that hypothalamus connected to your brainstem is like, oh, we have a threat, fight or flight mechanism, you know? Do I need to like fight this or do I need to run away from this? And a lot of people run away. You know, it happens. Also what happens in the body is that your veins, like the reason we get cold fingers and toes is because you get this vasoconstriction where the veins like shrink down and pull the warm blood around your vital organs in a defense mechanism. That's why we get cold fingers and toes. While we're doing these kind of Tai Chi, Kung Fu kind of movements, which is slow. We call it horse stance. It's a power pose where you're kind of in this power stance. You know, you're there, you're open, and you're slowly swaying like this. That's because you gently move the blood around the body, and we do not want the kind of like warm blood of surrounding your internal organs to sort of like mix too quickly with the cooler blood from your extremities. So that's why we're doing these kind of slow, deliberate kung fu kind of moves like this. And of course, you know,
it looks cool, yeah.
How'd you know I was going there?
After we did all that, we came here to this amazing place and experienced something called Pandora Star. What's that all about?
Well, let's talk about it like on technical basis first.
Yeah.
So what it is 12 high-powered LED lights. And inside of the device itself is maybe 40 to 50 pre-installed light sequences. And they, of course, delivered through the LED lights. You close your eyes and the light sequence or the light pattern still penetrates through your eye and goes into your brain. How normal light travels into your brain anyway. You see a lot of geometry, you see a lot of different shapes. There's been a lot of instances of sort of lucid dreaming, and this is primarily caused by this manner of which the light allows you to get into these deeper brainwave states, gamma, possibly theta brainwave states. Sounds a bit technical, but it can be sort of used as a meditative device. Like it can get you in a deep meditation or meditative state, but can also be kind of excitable, kind of journey-like.
Into a lot of introspection.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in quite what we've experienced here this afternoon and this evening is many people recount and recall different experiences, different visions or different experiences from their life or these kind of things. It's an individual thing what you'll see, but of course it's coming from your own brain basically.
And very, very relaxing. You get this huge afterglow.
It's a nice. I don't want to say hi. I don't want to say hi too.
Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff happening there.
There's a lot of stuff.
Hey, Lee, thank you so much.
No worries.